live. We're going live.
I can't even see the check because I got this stupid thing in the way.
Well,
Can I do?
you might have to fix it.
I want to get this on this side.
We're live and we got technical difficulties, like always. Oh yeah, just lay it down. Just go ahead and lay it down.
Lay it down.
There you go. There we go. It's a little bright up there. In the studio.
There we go. Still a little bright. This light's in my eyes.
Yeah. It's all right, though.
Yikes.
It's all right. We got the chat rolling. It says, once again, we got 0 viewers, but I know we got more than zero, yeah.
You sure
No,
about that?
we got 0.
Yeah. A lot going on in the chat. Welcome. Let me let everybody know that we're live here.
That's probably a good idea.
In the Twitter world, even though they're probably already in here.
Yeah. Wait, why did you? Oh, I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I know what you're up to.
Just getting everything ready, but just made sure we went live right at 8.
Just start asking the questions. Ask away.
Ask away. NFL Week 4. What do you got?
What
We'll
you
do
got?
this stream once in a while. Once every few weeks, I hope.
Mm-hmm. We look good.
Yeah, I can't see us right now though, so we look
Confidence. We got to know we look good. Copy. Oh, there we are.
What's with the stream health?
Where does it say stream health?
Right there. I don't know why it's yellow.
That can't be good. Green is good. I'm no expert.
Oh.
Why do you got the Cowboys as your who to follow?
I
What are
don't
you
know.
not telling us?
I don't know. There we go. That's what I wanted. Yeah.
Nice. Is Melvin Gordon playing? No.
He's supposed to play. Melvin Gordon is supposed to play.
What?
And I got
As of
Eckler.
when?
I got Eckler starting. We'll get to that.
love it.
There's probably people going in the chat right now. We're unable to see that this second, but we will be able to see it in just a second.
So, yeah, hold the phone.
So hold your horses.
Can they get a jersey that fits Derrick Henry? Or is he trying to be Zeke right there?
I don't know what's going on.
You see his belly button.
Yeah.
He's pulling a Danny.
All right. Here we go. Back to the chat. How's it going, fellas? What do you think the Bucs' record will be? Oh, we got to predict way in the future here.
Not good.
I predicted, what did I predict? 5 wins before the season?
On playoffpredictors.com?
Yeah, they probably can get a little more than that, but and I don't know. I'm not sold on the Bucs. I'm sorry. I know the Bucs fans don't like me too much over there. But not sold on them yet. They drafted pretty well. They still need some help on defense. Yeah.
Melvin Gordon. He's supposed to play?
Supposed to play. Supposed to get some snaps. But I would assume Eckler's got to get the load. I mean, he better. I'm starting him in fantasy.
I hope not, because I'm versing you in fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
So let's hope not.
In one of the fantasies. I'm playing somebody in here on the the channel fantasy.
Ooh.
Did you know that Patrick Mahomes could go 0 for 41 wins, 41 interceptions in his next game and still have a higher career passer rating than Mitchell
Let's
Trubisky?
not talk about that. Next question.
Is that true?
I don't know where he's. What's your source?
Pulling
I don't know where you're pulling that out.
Yeah, I think he's pulling it out of his
Tuchus?
keister.
Oh, his Tuchus.
Either word works. Is Jordan Atkins, there's no T in his name, but the true number 1 tight end in Houston or a fluke?
Ooh.
What do you guys think?
I don't know.
I mean, it's a tough question because he can be for now, but it depends on what you get in the draft because you don't know what's going to be there in the draft. Any draft, not just like this year. You know, what if a tight end sitting there that's he can be better than Atkins, and he's just too good to pass on. There could be one of those situations which you see happen. So you really can't tell. I think for now, for this year, I mean, yeah, he's the number 1. Vikings, Bears, who you got? Who is an X factor on both sides of the ball for both teams other than Khalil Mack?
Easy.
Well, he's got the Bears. Me and Pigskin, you got the Vikings, right?
Yeah.
You picked the Vikings.
Okay, how about I'll give you the Vikings X Factor. You give me the Bears X Factor.
I'll give you one for both.
I can do that too.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, we're going to start with the Vikings. Delvin Cook, obviously, talked about it in the pick'ems, but I think that's the X Factor. I think it's the obvious X Factor. And then I'm going to say on the Bears, it's just Trubisky. It's honestly Trubisky. He needs to play. He just needs to play average at best. He doesn't need to have a spectacular game because the defense is always going to keep him in a game. He just has to play
I'm going to go
Solid ball.
outside the box here.
Let's go.
You could go, the easy choices would be Dalvin Cook or whoever on the Bears. And you said no Khalil Mack. I think another easy choice would be both quarterbacks. That would be too easy. I'm going to go outside the box.
I took the easy ones.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Well, you didn't say Kirk, but you could go either quarterbacks is what I'm saying.
Okay.
But I'm going to say for the Bears, I'm going to say Eddie Goldman, because even if Akeem Hicks does play, which he's questionable right now, he's not 100% probably. So Eddie Goldman's
I
going
don't
to
know
hold.
if he's playing.
I mean, he's questionable.
I feel like he's not.
We'll see.
My gut's telling me.
My gut's telling me he's playing. But even if he does, or if he doesn't, either way, Eddie Goldman's got to step up. I mean, he's good, but he's gonna step up, stop Dalvin Cook, and then for the Vikings, I'm gonna say Anthony Barr, because Anthony Barr is that kind of secret weapon on defense. You don't know if he's just playing a traditional stand-up linebacker spot. You don't know if he's playing a pass rusher spot, if he's blitzing up the middle. You don't know if he's spying the quarterback, if he's in cover, if he's on man. You never know. He's the key kind of their defense, him and Harrison Smith. So I think that will be the factor. I think Trubisky could be a factor in the way he runs, but then Anthony Barr, kind of shadowing him and spying, being a QB spy. What I was saying earlier, what they should do, if you know the Vikings in here, they use Eric Wilson sometimes as a backup linebacker. He actually played for Gideon 2 weeks ago, and then last week he played for Anthony Barr. I think they should. I don't think Gideon should play much against the Bears. I think they should go Anthony Barr, Eric Kendricks, and Eric Wilson. I think Eric Wilson should spy Mitchell Trubisky. He's a very fast linebacker. I think he ran 4.4, so and he's pretty good. So I think that would be my choice, but I'm not going to go against whatever Zimmer decides. Yeah.
How many picks for Ant Harris? He seems to.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier too. I think he'd get at least one.
He seemed.
At
He had
least-
what? He had 2 last year.
He
In that
had
last
2
game?
on him, yeah, and he's got 2 this year. I think he'll get 1 or 2.
Oh boy,
That's his guy.
He'll get 1. He'll get 1. We probably missed some questions here. I gotta stop looking at the computer. I gotta look up there.
What do the Bills need to do to win?
Bills
That's a good question.
need to.
Pray.
I mean, you could say multiple different things. I mean, they have to score because the defense is good. Pete,
It's gonna be a
your
defensive
shirt's a little
battle.
fuzzy, Pete. It's throwing me off.
Just take it off, Pete.
The Bills' defense is good, but I mean, look at like the Bears. The Bears' defense, they had the best defense last year. I mean, what happened when they played the Patriots? The Patriots still scored. The Bears' defense made plays, but the Patriots still scored. So what am I saying? The Patriots are going to score pretty much no matter what. So the offense has to keep up. Josh Allen has to continue to play good, but still take the next step up. I'm worried because they have the lack of a running game, So the Patriots know that the Bills are passing. They know they have to pass. Gilmore right now is the best corner in football. It's going to be tough. They are home. The crowd needs to play a big part in that game. We'll see, though. I think just tempo on offense is my answer there.
I think it's always every year. It's always pressuring Tom Brady. Like if you get to him early, like
I don't
it
expect
really
them
gets
to get the pressure, though, really. I mean, Jerry Hughes is good. Ed Oliver's solid.
We got that Oliver over there.
They can't
Yeah.
bring the
That's what they
ruckus.
drafted him for.
What else we got here?
Who have a better rookie season? Daniel Jones or Gardner Minshew?
Ooh.
Well, obviously Minshew has more games under his belt.
I think Minshew gets more wins, but Daniel Jones will probably have the better stats.
I wouldn't
I don't know.
disagree with that.
Yeah. Seahawks record, what do you think their record is going to be? I think they're going to get better and better as the season goes on. They've kind of been disappointing, even though they're 2-1. Clowney, them just trading for him. They got a lot of young pieces. They've been drafting pretty well. And they'll get better as time goes on. Chris Carson's been playing pretty bad. I won't say bad, pretty, a little disappointing. I think he'll start to pick it up. So I think they'll start to get better. I think they can win 10 games. I mean, I think they win 11 games too. I mean, I think they'll. And the bottom line, it's kind of bold to say their bottom line's 9. I guess the very bottom line should be 8, but I think 9 to 11 wins range is accurate. How about you guys? What do you think their range is?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty
9 to
pretty
11?
accurate.
9 to
I'd
11,
Go
I'd
8,
probably
I'd
say.
go 8 to 11.
8 to 11. What else we got? How do you like Dalvin Cook for the Vikings? I think, right now at this too early stage, I think he's been the best running back in football. I think it's realistic that he will be known maybe as the best running back in football, like for this year. I mean, it's tough to, in general, be past Saquon Barkley or maybe even Zeke or Kamara, possibly McCaffrey. But I think so far he's been the best running back. True test this week. Now it's kind of You know, it definitely matters, and credit goes to him. But, you know, the Packers game was ridiculous. But after seeing last night Jordan Howard running all over him, like maybe the Packers' run defense isn't that good. So Dalvin Cook really has something to prove against the Bears. So, but I think we all can be in agreement. He's been, you know, one of the top tier, if not the top tier running back so far. But it's only been 3 games. The Bears pass on Deshaun Watson. Oh, it's not even a question.
Not a question.
Just a statement.
Let's not read that one.
I was waiting for a question there.
Statement that's said every week.
Yeah.
I see it somewhere every week. Like,
Yeah.
we understand.
Will Gardner Minshew or Daniel?
You're on today. You're on.
Yeah, I'm on fire here. Dalvin Cook, second best running back. I mean, yeah, you can definitely make your case for his best, second, third, whatever. Yeah, I think, you know, who's it between? Just in general. Saquon Barkley.
Well, Saquon's hurt.
Now you can throw Dalvin in there. Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara.
Are we doing this year?
It's like
So far?
Say the season ended today, we're starting a new season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Saquon.
Yeah.
Who did I miss?
I think if
McCaffrey.
Delvin,
Zeke, I guess. Zeke doesn't seem like.
You say McCaffrey?
I said McCaffrey. Yeah. Zeke doesn't seem like he's like as laterally, is that the right word? Gifted right now. He seems like a straight runner. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it looks like he just has holes, and he hits it hard, which is
Yeah, he's a
something
darn
you
good
need.
running back,
what you
but-
need, but like I just don't see any extra moves by him that much.
I think I need Delvin Cook to, if he makes it a full season, no injuries, I'd put him up there easy.
Yeah. At times
that
I'm like, I'm not
scares me.
really. When like today, like not game day, I'm like not worried because I look back at last year and they literally held him out from minor injuries just to be safe because the offensive line was so bad. Everybody's in the backfield. Year before he tore his ACL. So, but I'm looking at last year. I think if they needed him to, I think he could have played every single game. So I'm like, I don't think he's gonna get hurt. But every time he's carrying the ball, like I just holding my
He
breath.
scares me when he jukes because his
Yeah.
jukes they're just
Well,
like,
that's how he tore his ACL. He juked.
Really?
Yeah.
because the jukes just don't look like us the most technically sound.
It just kind of just happens
right.
like that. It's
And they're
just
very just like, I don't know. They scare me. That one run he had where he juked out 3 or 4 guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked scary because I was like, oh my god.
He's just
But he
like-
bounced right back
He's
up.
really twitchy.
Yeah.
looks like he's getting faster too. I'm surprised like how many tackles he breaks too. But true test this week. Is there still a chance for the Bengals to make the playoffs?
No.
I mean, there's a chance.
There's a
but
chance.
There's always a chance, but I'd say no.
No.
They usually
So
start.
you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah. So usually they start the year off good, and they still don't make the playoffs. They started off 0-3, but does that mean they're backwards? Does that mean they finished the season good? No.
Good.
NFL is weird, especially
Yeah.
recently.
They just turn around Monday
And
night.
AJ Green might come back.
Yeah, Monday night.
I
they
mean, he
could-
will come back.
Monday night could just turn it around.
Could turn it around. Some momentum. Blake Martinez is terrible. Just wanted to say that.
All right.
Good.
Thanks for the good news.
Whoa. It went down. Who went? Whoa.
That went all the way
Whoa,
down.
whoa.
Whoa. All right, you're passing.
I'm
some.
passing some?
Yeah.
Okay. No, we're good. We're right here.
Somebody asked that same question. We already
Yeah,
answered.
we already answered that. Do you think the person who hit Aaron Williams should be suspended?
Jamal
Williams?
No.
No, it's a football play. Yeah, people are complaining. They're complaining about Derek Barnett kind of being dirty. I just didn't see it at all. I mean,
Just hustling.
it's football. I've had a concussion before. It's nothing. It's not on purpose. It's football.
I am concussed
You see,
Right now.
right now.
CTE. You see all these plays in slow motion, and it's just so much different. Like the game is so fast, like it's unreal. It's so different. Like the slow motion really gets into people's heads. It was a hard hit. It sucks to see, but if he's suspended, then I think they missed out on a bunch of other guys that should have been suspended. It was this year, last year, every year. So it's not consistent if they do that. When you look at the Redskins, do you see 0-3?
I see 0-6. I'm just kidding.
0-16.
Do they play this week? Giants? I have the Giants winning, so yes.
No, wait. Do you see them
Do I see them?
like the way they play? Okay, here's
have
an
they played as an 0-3 team?
Yeah.
Eh.
Like you look at the Broncos, they're 0-3. I don't really see them as an 0-3 team. They played the Bears and the Packers pretty
Okay.
well.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to say yes just because for one reason, they cannot protect Keenum. You can't win games if you cannot protect the
Can't
quarterback.
win games. In the
You
NFL.
can't score less
So
points than the other
loose.
team and win games in the NFL.
I'd say yes. Week 1, they looked really good for a half. It's week 1, though. I don't have any takeaways from week 1 ever. In the last 2 weeks, they were pretty terrible. But at the same time, like they actually had a chance to. It doesn't look like it, but they were actually still in the game with the Bears, and it was a complete disaster. So I guess that's
technically, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if Keenum didn't,
If they score on the one where he reaches
then
drive,
they're in the game.
They're
in the game. There's 7 minutes. Okay, there's probably like 5, maybe 4 at the
They're
bottom.
gonna get the ball.
I don't think
of the
they
game.
win, but
No.
they have a chance. So
Right.
I mean,
You can always,
if you look at it that way, maybe for them, have their worst disaster, play that bad, and they're still in a game. I guess that's somewhat of a good sign, even though it's really bad.
for the most part, like most games in the NFL, like if you go back and watch the film and like you could pick 5 plays that like made the difference, you can like flip those 5 plays around, then whoever lost wins the game. It's kind of how it is. I mean, that's why they say any given Sunday, really. I mean, any team can win. It just really depends on like a couple plays that you can take back. So
Where we at here?
Let's talk Gordon.
Where do you see that?
Right at the bottom.
Hey, I'm going in order here.
Oh, okay.
Would you start Pittsburgh defense or Denver defense? I'm gonna go.
I'm starting the Denver defense this week.
yeah, I'd probably go with the
I'll go Broncos. Yeah, definitely go Broncos. Bengals could. I picked both those teams to win. Who did I pick to score least amount of points on their opponents? The Jags. So yeah, Denver.
Here we go.
Read it.
Let's talk Gordon.
about to sneeze.
Your clicker thing's in the way. Chargers fan perspective. I'm happy he's back and play on football. That's what he said.
Back to play on.
Back to play on football. NFL perspective. It takes away everything Justin Jackson's done. Honestly, do we even need him? Does he become a free agent?
I like the way you read that.
You like that?
Okay.
Okay.
Do they need him? I don't know if they really need him. They're 1-2 right now, but I don't know if it's not really because the running back position. Justin Jackson looks pretty good, but really at the end of the day, Melvin Gordon's better than both of their current running backs, Eckler and Jackson. So, I don't know if they re-sign him. That's tough. I don't know if they re-sign him. Where would he go? The Eagles tried to trade for him. I definitely think they can still use him. I think the Eagles are the first one that come to mind. I don't know if the Bills have their true number 1 starting guy. And, so the Bills maybe. I like Singletary, but I don't know if he's like the true one. Everyone needs 2 running backs these days, too. You need
Texans.
Texans, yeah. A couple of teams there. Does Ramsey get traded? If so, to who and why? I think
I can tell you why.
the Chiefs, and because if they get a corner, they're even. I think they're the favorites right now, anyways. But they're even more the favorites. I mean, do they really need? They're asking for 2 first-round picks. Do they really need the? I mean, worst. What is it? Okay, the 30th pick. We'll call it. Maybe not even 32nd. Do they really need the 30th pick or worse? The next 2 years, like they get a proven corner. What are you going to get with those the 30th pick? You're going to get a corner. He's going to be a guy that needs to prove himself. The next year, what are you going to get? You might get a corner again. You trade for Jalen Ramsey. I don't hesitate to. I think the other team would be the Eagles because, they need a corner pretty bad.
And more than one corner.
And they can win a Super Bowl still. I think they're a contender. They're not as good as the Patriots or the Chiefs, but they can go to the Super Bowl. So I think those 2 teams are definitely the 2 to look out for. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
agree.
I just don't agree with how he's going about all this, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think he ends up getting
There's
traded.
so many excuses.
Oh my
It's
god.
ridiculous. It's like
I'm sick, now I'm having a
hamstring,
baby.
Back, sick, baby. He's
Is
pregnant.
there really a baby?
He's the baby.
He's pregnant.
He's the
baby.
baby.
Minshew has more wins. I can agree. Yeah.
Read that one.
Which one?
Munchies.
Munchie.
Yeehaw! About them first place. How about them first place Dallas Cowboys? Looking pretty good. Your Eagles got a good. Not your Eagles. Your rival Eagles got a pretty good win last night, though. And the Cowboys get to play the Packers next week. That's a big time game.
Why are we orange? I'm not orange. I got the light in my eyes.
Is it that?
I think it's because you spray tan.
I didn't spray tan. Never in my life. Never spray tan in my life. Maybe the saturation's a little high. I think
That's what it is. The saturation.
Who wins the NFC North? That's still tough.
Oh,
Easy.
easy.
Still tough.
No, it's good. That's a good
Best
division.
Any of the teams can win it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Vikings are the most complete team, but that doesn't mean they win the NFC North. Obviously, the Packers have the best quarterback. That's not a question. So that's the reason they can win it. The Bears, I still think, have the best defense in football. We're going to find out, I guess, this week. But I still think they have the best defense in football, so that they can win it. And the Lions have the most unique team, unique defense. So the wild card team, they're undefeated. Only undefeated team. Well, they play the Chiefs this week, so a slower roll a little bit.
What if the Lions beat the Chiefs? Are they legit?
They're legit.
Where am I going to put them in the power ranking?
Yeah.
The Chiefs are one right now.
I want to see if that happens. That'd be
We're
wild.
legit.
What if the Bills beat the Patriots too?
Yeah,
They
in
just
the same week.
Lions and Bills, 1-2.
Wow.
Lions and
I would love that actually. Both my picks would be wrong. I love it.
All of our picks would be every single one of us would have the wrong
don't
picks.
really
I
care.
think all of us. Yeah.
Who do you think will have the most sacks after a year? After this year?
That's probably what he means.
Shaq Barrett's killing everybody right now. I just don't know if that keeps up though. He looks really good. I don't know if it keeps up though. It's usually there's always a guy right now at this time of the year that's like way up there, and it's just for some
Who's
reason
at the top right now?
Shaq Barrett's at the top.
Well, I mean, like, who's like top 5?
You may have to look it up. It's Shaq Barrett. Who else is up there? I know Danielle Hunter has 3, and he was one of my picks for a possible leader in sacks. Myles Garrett's definitely a candidate. I think Myles Garrett could lead. You got to pull up the stats. You got to pull it up. We got to get that pigskin to pull it up.
Yeah, we'll get him on the stats department on that.
Is Teddy Bridge Water going to fold on Sunday night, or will he play to previous year's hype? In the middle.
I think he plays better than last week. Like, he didn't even play his best football in the
He's just a game manager. I think he might be a game manager again this week.
I have top 5.
Let the guy
top
play.
5 sacks here. We got Shaq Barrett
With how many?
8. Myles Garrett with 6.
Ooh.
Preston Smith, we played 4 games now, 4.5. Whitney Merciless has 4, and Clay Matthews has 4.
Clay Matthews.
Wow.
Merciless, too. That's surprising. So 4's the 5th, yeah. Myles Garrett. I'm sticking with my preseason picks. That was Myles Garrett and Danielle Hunter at the top. And that was like trying not to pick Aaron Donald. I know Aaron Donald will probably catch up. Khalil Mack will probably be up there, but he's more of just the pressure and force fumbles guy, too. I'd stick with my original pick, Myles Garrett probably, and then Danielle Hunter second.
We got to catch up.
We got to catch up. Where Ramsey go?
We already
answer
covered
that. Chiefs and Eagles, we decided. We gave reasonings, but we were past it.
Can we talk about the Flying Hawaiian? Pete?
What do you think about the fly to
Is that actually a question?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
That dog.
That dog.
He's the best safety of all time.
No.
Is he better than any safety in the league right now?
Yeah.
No.
What?
I mean, Harrison Smith's the best safety of all time. Come on now. Who is the surprise team so far this year?
Dolphins. I didn't think they'd be that bad. I knew they'd be bad.
What?
I didn't think they'd be as bad as they
started
are.
trading players for the season?
Surprise.
I think they're meaning like good.
Team?
Surprise good.
Is it okay? If we're gonna do a surprise, good.
I mean, I kind of hyped up the Lions in the offseason, but I definitely thought they were going to be last in the North.
Bills
still.
impressed me. I knew they would
Who
have a good
played,
defense.
though? Who they play?
Yeah, but they didn't look. They don't look terrible.
They haven't shown me anything I didn't know yet. The Bills. That's
Okay.
my problem. We'll say the Niners maybe.
No, I was gonna say the 49ers.
Niners surprised me
Yeah,
big
49ers
time.
are surprising.
Yeah.
Surprising that they're relatively healthy. They do have some injuries, but they're
Yeah. Every year their backfield just goes down. No matter who they get, who they have, the Niners backfield just can't stay healthy.
We keeps asking who will in the NFC North. We didn't
Discussed.
really answer it though. We just said anybody can.
Anybody can win. It's up in the air.
I picked the Vikings before the year. I guess I'll stick to that. But
Me too.
a lot we could tell you a lot after this week probably. I still worry about LaFleur Rodgers connection. I worry about that, and the defense. Defense is I don't know about very good actually. It's good. It's a much improved, but I wasn't buying into the hype after first 3 games. We talked about the Lions. They definitely have a definitely have a shot too. Can Miami win this weekend? They can win. The Chargers struggle early. I saw something like the Chargers haven't won in Miami since 1634.
This is Nam.
Really?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh boy.
Why didn't Any Given Sunday win the best sports movie bracket?
I don't
That's
know.
a good
Oh,
question.
Yeah, you
No,
dog.
I do know. Because Friday Night Lights.
Ooh.
Any Given Sunday's the best.
What teams do you guys like?
Who said that?
I'm reading kind of far down.
We got Bears, Vikings, Titans. Good mixture there.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Steelers so far? What do they need to fix? And what do you think what record they will have? Steelers so far, unfortunate. Wouldn't really say disappointing. The first week was very disappointing against the Patriots, but it's just week 1. After that, who they play in week 2? Seahawks. They are the Steelers. Steelers playing the Seahawks in week 2. That's the game. Big bet. I know it's just been unfortunate. I can't really say disappointing yet. I expected them to lose last week because it's a lot of pressure for Mason Rudolph. I'd say disappointing in terms of their front seven. I thought it'd be maybe one of the best, maybe the best in football. A lot of teams like the Steelers, the Broncos, and the Chargers. Like, what's going on with those? Like their pass rush is supposed to be elite. I'm assuming they're going to turn around at some point. Still only been 3 weeks, so I guess that has been disappointing. What record will they have?
Need to do a better job running the ball.
Yeah,
Connor's been disappointing.
yeah. Record.
That'll get Rudy going.
Tough to say. I want to see this week still. Like, if they lose to the Bengals this week, it's going to be a bad record. It's going to be pretty bad, I think. If they win, so right now, me expecting them, they're going to win 7-8 wins probably. At the end, the last stretch of their schedule is actually not that tough, so they could surprise and get maybe 9 or something. How will Kyler Murray's career be after seeing him in 3 games?
I got to see him all year.
See him more, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
he has not.
I need to know
disappointed.
who his weapons in his offensive line are for his career.
He hasn't disappointed me at all.
These offensive linemen that he has right now. I don't know if one of them that will be his offensive lineman for more than 2 years.
Yeah.
And receivers,
that's
Larry
terrible.
Fitzgerald's his best one. He's going to retire. Butler's hurt. Isabella's just disappointing. Can't get on the field. So
Christian Kirk's solid.
Christian Kirk's
Yeah.
solid. But they could definitely end up drafting a Jerry Jeudy or Henry Ruggs just because it makes them that much better. So I think we need to see who's on their team. Saw that one.
I mean, right now he looks like he's just kind of middle of the pack quarterback.
We're a little behind, so we'll try to get to your
my God.
questions. Oh boy, we're really behind, aren't we?
Let's just go to the bottom. Re-ask if you need to ask.
No, we'll catch up. We'll catch up.
We'll get
Right there.
Right here.
Yeah, because that's what we just asked.
Do you think the Redskins can rebound from 0-3 starts? Sure.
I'm going to say no. There's so much talk if they lose this week, they're
We'll
going to
define
fire
rebound.
Gruden. Rebound, I would say come back and at least win 7 games. I don't even think they can do that.
7, I don't know. 5,
Even 6. I don't even think they get 6.
Uh,
I think Haskins should have started day 1.
Redskins will get first pick. I don't know about first pick.
I don't know. I'm not a fan in how they've handled this year.
If
From the start.
if Jadeveon gets hot, can the Seahawks contend for the Super Bowl? I actually say yes. I would pick, if they're playing against the Chiefs and the Patriots in the Super Bowl, I'd say they're not going to win. But I definitely think they can make it to the Super Bowl, and if you're in the Super Bowl, you're contending for the Super Bowl. So I say yes. I say yes. They got to do a better job. I've been talking about this all week. Even the games they won, it's they're not going out and putting teams away. I think they got more for us, and they're not doing it. I hope it's just early season. I hope it's that's actually what they got, and they just can't do it. It's weird. It's weird because even the Bengals and the Steelers game, it's come on, go put the team away now. So we'll see. If the Bills beat the Patriots, where will they be in your
You're gonna
power
have to wait.
rankings?
You're gonna have to
It
wait.
just matters what the other teams do, but I mean, if it's they just straight out outplay them and they beat them, because there's a difference between that and teams is kind of just the Bears and the Broncos. I didn't move the Bears up for that one. I mean, I couldn't move them down; they won the game. But I sometimes I don't move teams. It's just an example. Sometimes I don't move teams up because, really, if you beat the Patriots, though, either way you're moving up. But if they beat them with authority, then oh man, they're going top 3 probably, top 5 at least. What do the Titans need to fix?
Pete.
Somebody said release Mariota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Give us top 3 things they need to fix.
Top 3 things.
That could be like fixed this year. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's not like an off-season issue.
Ooh.
If
We got a lot of
sense.
catching
If
up
that
to do
makes
here.
sense.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what if you like fix like coaching?
Just improve. Just improve.
So what, if
What
you could-
needs to improve?
like coaching, like decision making by Vrabel,
Like play calling?
I mean, Arthur Smith calling plays hasn't been good. Vrabel's decision making on like key situations hasn't been good, and then obviously like the offense. I mean, I think the defense is playing well. Like problem with them was letting up like first drive touchdowns, and this last game they didn't do it, but then Adoree fumbled the punt, and then they ended up letting up a touchdown. I don't know why. That's another thing. Don't put Adoree back at punt return. I don't know what they're doing. And
Such a
Vrabel,
good returner at USC.
I know Vrabel's insisting on it still. Don't
AJ
know why.
Brown can do it probably.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
that's a
I
big
mean,
punt
the
return.
problems with the offense right now. The play calling. Mariota needs to
Go to the goal line.
go to the goal line.
The offensive line looks absolutely
Offensive line looks terrible.
And it's not even left tackle. It's like you think that would be the biggest problem. It's more of everywhere else besides left and to left side, left tackle, left guard.
Yeah, I don't know. Just offensive line, play calling, and then Mario's got to have a better clock in his head a little bit. He's got to get rid of that ball a little bit sooner.
I think Patrick Mahomes is the next Dan Marino. Patrick Mahomes is already better than Dan Marino. I don't know. But Dan Marino was pretty overrated, I thought. I mean, obviously very good, but and going to go down as a legend. Already is, but I mean, I don't know. Patrick Mahomes has way more talent than Dan Marino. I'm a Bills fan, and I'd you'd beat my life for not winning. Okay.
What?
I mean, we all did pick the Patriots.
Okay.
What do you guys think about Jalen Ramsey's Antonio Brown antics down in Jacksonville?
I hate that. I hate that in general. Like how somebody could complain enough to get a trade or complain enough to get released. I hate that whole thing that Antonio Brown's kind of got going here for everyone. I don't know. Jalen Ramsey's going to get traded. It's just a matter of when.
I mean, they need to trade him because I guess not right now because he's got another more year.
I would do it. This is his highest value he's going to have for you. If you're going to trade him and he's sold on leaving.
Yeah, because if you trade him next year, they know you that you have to trade him. There we go.
Yeah.
I got it. Randall Cobb or Godwin, who would
Go with Godwin.
Godwin, yeah. Brady Polk, can you go over Jalen to the Titans? Pete, let him have it. Give it to him straight.
The Jags are not going to trade Jalen Ramsey to their rival. Like, it's just not going to happen. Why would they want to? Why would they trade him to their team that they play twice a year just to face him again? I don't understand. That's just not going to happen.
But if he hits free agency,
if it's free agency, like, I think it's definitely
2021
it's
free agency.
definitely a possibility. But yeah, you
Not
got to wait.
2020,
You got to wait 2
2021.
years, and it sounds like he's going to get traded this year. So, and then I mean, if a team's going to actually trade for him and trade 2 first-rounders or whatever it's going to be, they're gonna want to extend him. It's not like they're just going to use him as a.
It's literally going to be a trade and extend right away.
That's what I mean. If they're not going to trade future picks just to rent him for a year and a half, they're gonna want to extend him. So that's why it's kind of, if he was a free agent like this next upcoming year and they didn't trade him, I think then there's a legit chance the Titans would get him. But that's why.
Yeah, somebody said, how far would the Redskins have gone if Alex Smith stayed healthy after 6? Yeah, I went over this last year.
That's
Actually,
so sad.
I thought they were making the playoffs. We saw the Eagles needed a Vikings loss the last week, and for them to win to get in, and like the Redskins were just like smooth. Like everything was smooth. I think they would easily got in over.
They were
ahead of the Eagles, and then the Vikings did end up losing, and then they would have got in ahead. So I think
Where is he at?
the Redskins would have played the Bears in the first
I
round.
haven't really heard
The Bears
anything
probably
about
won.
that.
Heard he can't walk straight. Heard he
Really?
can't walk like normal, yeah.
Jesus.
That's all I've heard.
Who's better, Cardinals or Steelers? I'd still say the Steelers.
This was a Super Bowl once.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
That was a while
Oh,
ago.
wow,
I'm a Titans fan, but you can't blame 8 when they still come out in 3 times. That's like it's 1960.
That's the problem. That's part of the problem. Is like
very true.
Arthur Smith was the tight ends coach, so you know he loves his tight ends over there. It's just
I
a
didn't know.
problem.
I wasn't sure about that hire. That I never heard of the guy, so I don't know, Jim.
Answer is Notre Dame question, huh?
Where is it? No, first we need another running back. After, okay,
It's just
that's not a question.
Just a statement.
Do you think there is a chance that
They
they
do
can
have
still
one,
make
though.
the college football playoff even with unfortunate Georgia loss? Do you think we'll comfortably I can't say it, beat Virginia? I think the Virginia game will be closer than people think. I think
Did you hear that thunder?
Yeah.
I think it'd be. I don't think it's gonna be like tight, like down to the wire. I think Notre Dame probably will have. I worry about Perkins running. Because they're not too good against running quarterbacks. But Notre Dame will win, closer than you think. They have a chance for a college football playoff still because they actually play good teams this year, unlike last year. And I'm a Notre Dame fan, so I'm gonna rip them.
Let them have it.
But they deserve to be in the playoff last year. The Clemson game. Clemson was just much better. If they would have played 10 times, I don't think they would have probably lost every time. But I don't think they would have gotten beat nearly as bad like the average. But they'll have to play USC and Michigan's not that special, but some solid teams. So.
They gotta win out.
And
then I don't know. It doesn't look like
it's unlikely.
Doesn't look like
but
any Pac-12 teams are making it. Honestly.
Man, if Washington didn't lose to California, Washington.
I don't know if I would take any of the Big 12 schools. Maybe Oklahoma, but Ohio State looks like they have a pretty easy run there.
Georgia's rest of the run's not that bad, but they played SEC. But if
that's
they have
the
one
thing.
loss and it's the SEC championship game, they're over Notre Dame.
Yeah.
So it's unlikely, but they still have a chance. I'd say it's tough because Bama and LSU are playing each other.
Yeah. You should have hope for.
Okay, the winner of that game is going to be in, and then the loser will, the winner will beat Georgia in the SEC championship game. And I think they should realize that the loser is probably better than Georgia. So I think both Bama and LSU should be it if they. Only have one loss over Georgia. I think Bama and LSU are both better than Georgia. I really think so. I wish LSU and Georgia played.
Big Joe.
Ohio State, yeah, you said Ohio State. So it's going to be unlikely for Notre Dame. It's probably going to be Alabama, LSU, Ohio State.
Yeah, Georgia or LSU, whatever.
I said LSU. Georgia.
Oh.
Okay, so Notre Dame maybe has a better shot than we think.
Alabama, Clemson.
I forgot Clemson.
Yeah, I was
like a
who
dipshit.
Who are you forgetting? I was
Like a dipshit.
Whoa.
It's gonna be a good playoff. Those four teams, just like it's a fact. Oh boy. Parker, that's lit. Go Irish. Hey Riz, please talk about Ramsey the Titans.
We did.
We talked about it. We touched on it. Just a friendly reminder, the Bears pass. I'm reading it like it's a question again. Hi from Mexico. Hey.
Hey.
You help a lot winning, my friends. Appreciate it.
We hope.
We help. I don't know. We help. That's what I got.
We help him. Okay.
All right. Glad to hear it. I'm 3-0 in the Goat House Fantasy League. Oh,
Thanks for the good
I'm
news.
0-3.
he's bringing the ruck.
You're 0-3 in both?
Yep.
Oh, yikes.
Jeez. Packers are taking this division. Don't let last night's. It's something about last night. And I'm not saying the Packers won't win it. But yeah, we'll see. We need to see a lot more. Titans win this year's Super Bowl. What do you think, Pete?
Oh,
No.
boy.
No? No shot?
No shot.
Oh.
What's the percentage?
No, I mean there'll be a percentage, but not very high.
Very low?
Very low.
Getting by the Chiefs and the Patriots. Just think about that.
Yeah.
AFC's tough.
Think the Lions are going to make the playoffs?
No.
I'd say no right now. It's too early to say for the Lions because it's not a
They're
team
first place.
you want to just believe in 100%, but not if they lose the Chiefs. Somebody asked if the Lions have a shot, and they have a shot this week because they have a unique defense. They disguise things very well. That could actually throw off Mahomes. Most likely won't, but it could. If Ramsey gets traded to the Titans,
We talked about
we
this
already
already.
talked about it. I'm just like reading
I
questions.
read that one.
Most overrated player in the league? Oh, I like it.
That's a good one.
tough.
Who is it?
That thunder's scary.
I
I'm
watch the power go
scared.
out, and the stream's done if the power
Yeah,
goes
if
out.
we just go dead here, power went out.
That's tough.
Yeah. Man, a certain quarterback that played last night might be.
Carson Wentz.
People probably thought I meant Rodgers. I think Carson Wentz is up there. Good. I predicted him to play pretty well last year. He actually didn't play as well as I thought. I think he's a little overhyped is more of the word, I guess. A little different. Been saying for years Landon Collins is overrated as shit.
Oh, my God.
And
Yeah.
I still am going to go with that. I don't know.
Until he proves to me otherwise.
Who else is overrated? I like those two picks. Even though overrated doesn't mean bad either. I definitely think overrated players are good.
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
People are ripping him right now, so I think he's getting.
I think JJ Watt's overrated.
Ooh. There's a Texans guy here too. I see the Texans
Yeah.
logo.
I feel like Jameis is. Because
Jameis.
people can, not overrated in the sense that people think he's like amazing, but people constantly are like, oh yeah, he'll turn it around. He's like, they constantly have this hope, and he's been bad for a couple years now.
Do you think the Texans can make it to the divisional round? I definitely think they can. I don't know if that's my prediction, but I think they can because in the wild card round they won't have to be playing the Patriots or the Chiefs because they'll be the 1 and 2 seeds, so they have a chance. Oh boy,
You guys are funny.
What do I think about the Steelers trading for Minka?
Great trade.
Made an impact already.
Great trade.
No,
Forced
I didn't
fumble
like.
and
I didn't
pick.
like the trade. I had a grades. I didn't grade the Steelers too well because that might be a like elite pick. You know, I didn't like it.
What is that?
Favorite teams? We answered it. Bears. Whoa, I
Ow.
touched you a little bit there. Bears, Vikings, Titans.
What is that?
This?
No, is Mark Andrews the greatest diabetic to wear number 89?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Who
More
else was-
more
who
Titans
else was
talk. What's the
diabetic
question?
that were 89?
What's the Titans question? We don't have a question, a realistic one. What do you think about the Saints overall? I think a pretty balanced team. Better with Drew Brees? You think they're better? Yeah, I'm kidding. I think they're better with Drew Brees, obviously. I think they're a contender if they're healthy. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, they're a good team. You know, I just don't think they're as good as like the Patriots or the Chiefs, but they could be the best team in the NFC. We answered that. What do the Titans need to get better?
We already answered that.
We already
Pete answered
answered
that.
it.
Coaching
Offensive line, mainly
and offensive play calling. Yep.
Players. So what's going on? It's the play calling and the offensive line. Oh, it keeps skipping.
It's okay. Just go to the bottom.
Why does Junior hate the Falcons?
Why do I hate the Falcons? They're the most overrated team I've ever seen in my lifetime.
Okay.
You can't go to the Super Bowl once and then
blow a comeback.
Yeah, blow a comeback and then still be all overhyped.
When Nick Foles comes back, who will start, Minshew or Foles? Depends on what Minshew's record is. If they're doing really good, then
That's so sad for Foles.
is
He
Joe
went there to be the guy.
Is Joe Burrow a top 3 quarterback? That's a good question.
In
For
the
the
draft?
draft, I'm assuming. We still got to learn more. You got Tua, you got Herbert, you got Jacob Eason, you got Burrow, and those are the 4. Those are
I
my
think so.
those are my big 4. He's probably top 3. The guy's been unreal right now so far. I mean, he looks like you could just the Bears take him right now. The Bears are better.
Hey,
that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like.
Watch it.
He's playing like he's ready.
Hey.
That's just complimenting maybe the Vikings too. You put him on a
Okay, all right.
yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm okay with
3
it.
seasons make the play. Impressive rookie QB should have go. I don't know if that's a question.
No, I think he's
Best player in the league right now,
Oh,
like based on
Mahomes,
this
Mahomes,
year. I
Mahomes.
mean, it's Mahomes either way. Because the Falcons have no.
love it. Thank you. He has my back. Yeah, we already said that.
About that.
Oh, Aaron Donald too. You can discuss. Yeah,
It's
he'd
Mahomes.
be up there.
It's Mahomes.
Okay, I'll give it to Mahomes. Sam Darnold is a bust. A little too early to tell.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of his, but it's
He's got
definitely way too
mono. What do
early.
you want him to do?
Yeah.
Why does
Suck it up.
another?
Not suck spit.
Why do I hate the Falcons so much? I'm never gonna like the Falcons ever, and I'm never picking them in pick'ems. Get used to it.
They're never gonna win again.
Never,
According to Junior.
never.
I might catch you that in the pick'ems.
I'm
They're
never
gonna
picking.
win.
I'm never picking the Falcons, ever again. Remember how Pete canceled the
the
Buccaneers last year?
Bears offense starts
Yeah,
to pick it
cancel.
up, then most definitely they can make the
Cancel.
NFC title game. They can make the Super Bowl then. Matt Ryan is underrated, easy top 5,
Oh my god.
not including this year. How could someone say J.J. Watt's already? The guy is a beast.
Oh,
He's
Pete.
not really doing
Get
anything
him.
this year.
He had a pretty good last game. He was pretty solid.
You see what happens when Clowney's gone. Like,
By
you take
Bears
away-
fans, yeah, but that doesn't count. Kind of just when I think overrated, I kind of just think like
League-wide?
Yeah, worldwide. Most overrated teams, the Cowboys. I wouldn't say so. Yeah, I want to see them play better teams, but they're pretty darn balanced team. Maybe one of the most balanced in football. Will Dalvin Cook stay healthy? Do the Vikings overuse him? No, they definitely don't overuse him. They shut him down pretty early. They use Madison a lot. I'll say he stays healthy, but it's impossible to predict. College ball will be playoff. Will be Florida. No, I don't think Florida gets in.
You got Florida,
LSU, Virginia, and Bama. You're a madman. You got 2 of the teams, I think. You got 2. I like that. I like the creativity there. Oh, it keeps skipping down. Where are we going?
Right.
Here
right
we go.
there. Bridgewater will beat Dak and the Cowgirls. Matt Ryan is way overrated. Yes. Who do you think's gonna? Whoa, bless you.
Excuse me.
Who do you think's gonna win the NFC? Next question.
It's tough.
I can't discuss this.
The best team from the NFC North. How about that?
Let's not
I've been
discuss that
thinking
either.
like the Saints or like the Seahawks, but I think really the team that comes out of the NFC North that like as long as it's like kind of clear, I think that team's like the legit
Oh yeah.
better team and
Oh yeah. No. People disrespect the Falcons so
This
much.
guy's just not letting it go over here.
what?
Said if you have the second pick in the 2017 draft, who are you going to take?
Who are you gonna take?
Well, you technically have the third pick. You got to trade up to get the second pick.
The second pick in 2017.
Yeah, you got to trade. You have the third pick. You got to trade up for that one.
For Patrick Mahomes, not Mitchell Trubisky.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right,
Pete, we can't talk about this.
Jake Fromm. Yeah, I was talking about the other quarterbacks. I like the other four quarterbacks better. Jake Fromm. I worry about, teams having to find a way to win in the NFL, like with the short game. It's working in college for Georgia. I don't know if it'll work in the NFL. I mean, he's good. It just might take some time. I like the other quarterbacks better. I think they have more overall talent. If the Lions win this week, what would their ranking? You got to see what the other teams do. They're going to shoot up, though. They're going to shoot up. Do you think that Von Miller and Bradley Chubb will start getting sacks? I sure hope so. I think they will. They have to, right? I mean, Bradley Chubb was like non-existent early last year, so I think it's hope.
Better get going.
Miami or Oakland? Who would you rather be a fan of? Oakland?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're about to have a boatload of first-round picks, so I guess the Raiders too, but
Philip Lindsay.
For what? Philip Lindsay or Chris Carson in fantasy? No, I think.
I'd go Philip Lindsay.
No, I'd go Chris Carson. I think Chris Carson's going to run all over the Cardinals.
I sure hope so.
I definitely go Chris Carson. Do you think Khalil Mack wins Defensive Player of the Year? It's tough.
Maybe.
I think definitely has a good shot. How do you feel about the Bears injury report?
Next question.
I think Hicks plays. Gabriel's out. The
Panero's
Vikings have Klein
questionable.
out, who's been run blocking very good at right
Yeah,
guard.
wait. What's your injury report look like?
Klein's out, and they're gonna. It's got a bunch of questionables. I think the rest could most likely play.
Okay, we got a lot of questionables too.
Yeah. Well, Chad Beebe's obviously out, but that's not the biggest impact guy.
Taylor Turbo's out.
Yeah,
He has all our catching
he's
touchdowns.
an impactful guy, but they do have good depth. Fortunately for them, Javon Wims should step up. I'd like to see Riley Ridley. That'd be fun.
I want to see Anthony Miller get a little more touches.
Why does Danny?
I mean,
he's
open.
Whoa, we got a good question.
Why does Danny continue to lose in pick'ems? Is it because he loves bold predictions? I think so.
All right,
I think he's stupid. Don't tell him.
Don't tell him.
Don't tell him.
Irido's the best in the NFL, and Khalil Mack is second.
Best receiver in the league.
Could
Say
argue
Julio? Nope.
Right now,
Right this second, it might be.
might be Keenan Allen.
Yeah,
Oh, I gotta love me some Keenan Allen. I think Antonio Brown.
yeah, that's a good one. He's on the bench of my fantasy team with like that
Me
NFL
too.
and the NFL logo,
Yes.
like the
He plays for Goodell.
yeah.
Push for.
I would agree with Pete there.
Jesus, it just keeps skipping, or does it?
No, we were already here. Keep
Okay.
going. Keep
It
going.
went up.
Right there.
Oh.
Right there. Don't move.
Don't move. I'm moving.
Oh, you moved. Oh yeah, we do have to go up. Right there. No. Up. I lost when we were in the chat.
Oh my god. When will the Titans win the Super Bowl, Pete? When's it gonna be?
I don't know.
All right. If you asked the question, and it wasn't recent, we didn't get to it. Just go ahead and ask it again because we're way behind. We're just scrolling to the bottom. They're at the top.
Yeah,
whatever.
just scroll. You guys just.
Well, the goat has arrived, so
Jared?
sure.
Yeah.
Welcome, Jared.
Jared's been struggling.
He has been struggling.
They're still winning though.
Can we get an on the spot mock draft?
No.
Well, who's the first pick? You got to give me the order. I'll give you my top 5 big board. How about that?
Oh,
How
do it,
about
do it,
that?
do it,
All right,
do
we
it.
got. It's hard to order them. Number 1, we're gonna go with the Chase Young, pass rusher from Ohio State. Number 2, we're gonna go with Andrew Thomas, the left tackle from Georgia. Insane left tackle, plug and play. Number 3, we're gonna go with we're going to go with Jerry Jeudy, the wide receiver from Alabama.
Ooh.
Safe prospect. Number 4, we're going with Derek Brown, the defensive tackle from Auburn. If you didn't watch the A&M guys game, they had to put 3 offensive linemen on him to block him because he was causing a ruckus. And number 5, we're going to go with Isaiah Simmons, the linebacker from Clemson. The guy's an absolute freak, definition of today's NFL linebacker. A quarterback definitely can sneak in there. I want to see these quarterbacks. I still haven't decided on my number 1. Back and forth with all of them because Tua looks the best. But his team is just ridiculous. And I like Herbert. I like a lot of the others.
Philip Lindsay or Marlon Mack. Definitely Marlon Mack.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Marlon Mack's a beast.
Trevor King says Titans have a top 5 roster outside of QB. I do not agree.
You don't
And
agree?
I'm a Titans fan. I do not agree.
Roster?
I don't think they have a top 5 roster.
Who's better? I don't know if the Chiefs are better. Are the Patriots better? The Patriots aren't better. It's weird because the Chiefs and the Patriots aren't better.
Outside of quarterback?
In terms of outside of quarterback,
line.
just raw on the line,
Well, it's just
I'd say
it doesn't. The roster matters, but what matters most is having the roster match the coaching.
The carpet's got to match the drapes.
Yeah, that's
perfect. That's exactly what I was thinking.
That's why the Patriots are so good. Some of the mid rounders they take, you're like, who is that? But
do you guys play NBA 2K?
just interrupting me over here.
All right, go.
Whoa. Fight.
Jesus.
He's going to hold out.
Some of the players that some of these teams pick, you're like, who the heck is that? Well, they pick them because they know specifically that player fits what they want to do. That's why the Patriots are so successful.
I got a question for you, Pete.
Yeah.
Eduardo.
Top 5 defense I think so.
Eduardo wants to know, do you think Marcus Mariota will play better if he lets the mustache grow?
I think so.
Yeah.
Let it grow.
He sees what's going on in the division
Yeah,
with
let it
Minshew.
grow.
Why is everyone talking about the Titans? I don't know, because Brady's wild.
Brady's wild.
What player at this point is surprising to you? Well, I'd say in a disappointing way, a lot of those pass rushers that we touched on, Von Miller's been disappointing. Even in the run game. I don't know what he's doing.
Did you see his 13-second?
There's actually people that think he's better than Khalil
13-second
Mack. It's actually
press conference?
mind-blowing. What?
You see his 13-second press conference?
Did not.
He walked up and just said, yeah, I'm real excited about this week. We had a good game plan in. He's like, he just walked off. He's like, all right, we'll take questions. And he just walks off. Doesn't take any questions.
Yeah. Well, who's been surprising in a good way? A lot of receivers,
John
DeMarcus
Ross.
Robinson, John Ross, Terry McLaurin in his first year. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Browns most overrated or just growing pains?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
A little some.
Do you prefer your wild, fun QBs like Rodgers, Mahomes, or your fundamentally sound QBs like Luck and Rivers? I don't know if
I like
Luck's,
wild.
I don't know if Luck's necessarily. I thought he was more wild. He would just throw some wild deep balls sometimes. Sometimes they would just look just beautiful, and sometimes be a pick. Mahomes is his own category. I'm a Mahomes type of guy. I've never been I've always thought players were really, really good. And I would wish I kind of wish we had a player like that on my team, but I've never been jealous of a player until Mahomes. I'm literally jealous that he's not my quarterback. It's ridiculous. It's unbelievable.
Would you guys ever pick against your own teams in pick'ems? Pete's done it.
I was thinking about doing it this week because I did.
done it.
I would do it.
Oh, no, have you?
I've done
I've
it
definitely
before.
done
I'd
it
do it.
before.
I've never done it, and I will not do it.
Yeah, and the Vikings play the Chiefs. I guarantee I'm picking the Chiefs unless Mahomes is hurt or something. Predictions for the 3 leading rushers at the end of the year.
I was looking at that. I agree with Trevor over there. He's got Dalvin, Zeke, and Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah. I'm on board with that. Probably that order too. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. Anybody can finish last or first in the North, so it really, we got to learn more here.
What?
Would you ever pick against your own? Oh,
We
we already
talked
read
about
that.
How many yards is Terry McLaurin going to get against the Giants D? How many yards for Keenum?
I'm starting Terry McLaurin. I can't tell you how many yards. He'll go over 100. I think he'll get over 100.
No, I hope not. Just because I'm playing you.
How would you fix the Browns? Draft
Play call.
offensive lineman.
Yeah,
Protect
let
Baker.
Todd Monken call the plays over there.
Who does Pete have winning the bye?
Next question.
Next question.
Why are you so up on the mic?
It's underneath me. What do you want me to do with it? It doesn't raise.
You're good. You're good.
Jesus.
Oh, this is a good one for you all. What's the most distraught moment you've had as football fans?
I don't know. You go first.
Last year playoffs. Don't want to talk about it. Cody Parkey. That's all I'll say.
Blair Walsh missed 27-yarder.
The cold game.
Yeah. That was the coldest game in NFL history.
Pete,
1
yard away.
No, I mean I was only like 6 or 7 when that happened, so probably
The Dolphins game last year?
The Dolphins game was really bad. Oh my god, I
First game of
hated
the year.
that.
Like a
But no, I
5-hour game.
think what year was it? When they played the Ravens, they had the number 1 seed, and they played the Ravens in the divisional round, and they lost. They lost that game.
Do I think Dalvin goes over 100? If Hicks plays, I'd say he goes 80. And if he doesn't play, I'd say he gets around 100. Yeah, possibly. I mean, it depends how many times they run the ball. They just can't get down early. Yeah, he'll throw 3+ touchdowns this week, or over 3. Maybe is the question.
Who?
Mahomes in the dome. He's
Yeah.
playing the dome once, and he threw the ball like 80 yards.
Oh,
I don't know if it was 80. It was like literally like 70. In Atlanta, your favorite team. How do you think the referees did last night's game? Really, in terms of, I mean, there was bad calls, but it wasn't any difference in amount of bad calls from the other games this year. But it was different because for some reason they let all the holds go, and I am convinced it matters who the quarterback is. I think they let the holds go for offensive lines because they want to protect the quarterbacks, and I think both those teams. I am 100% certain they let teams like that hold more, and it's pretty obvious. But they made up for it in calling an insane amount of pass interferences, but wouldn't overturn ones that were. So once again, a disaster, but it's nothing new for this year, but in a different way. If your kicker missed a 34-yard field goal, would you cut him? Right away, I want to say yes, but
I don't think.
who else you gonna get?
Yeah.
That's the question.
If he misses 2, get out of here.
Do you think if the Titans go no huddle and let Mariota run the offense, that is his strength and it'll help the Titans out a lot?
Pete.
I mean, at times can't be doing no huddle. Letting
You're
him
gonna die.
calling him the play. Let him call the plays the whole game. It's not gonna work. But I think that's definitely a strength of his. We've seen it in the past when he goes no huddle and he starts calling plays. They for the most part do pretty well actually, but can't be a full-time thing.
Let's see. Lost it. Did the Eagles deserve the win, you think? I think they did. I think the game could have been over before that last drive for the Packers, or before the Packers' last drive. I thought it could have been over before that. It kind of felt that way. So for that reason, even though the Packers they deserved the last chance, they earned it. But for that reason, I felt like the Eagles won the game already. So I'd say yes. Should have been defensive pass interference. I don't know. It's kind of like a bang play, super fast. Happened in the Patriots Seahawks game, Super Bowl. I wouldn't have called it on that, and if they would overturn it, I would have had a problem in that specific situation. So I don't think so.
Ooh, that's a good question. Trevor's
Trevor,
right in the middle.
for each of you, what is your best and worst aging preseason take so far this season? Can be a team or an individual player.
Well,
let's go over ever.
We did our hot takes. We did our hot takes whenever at the beginning of the year. Our bold predictions. I said Von Miller and Bradley Chubb were to get 40 sacks, and they're just not doing anything.
That's probably a bad one.
So that was pretty bad.
The Giants a couple years ago really screwed me.
Yeah.
Had them going to the Super Bowl. They didn't. I
Well,
think
this
they
year
were-
we're talking.
We're talking this year.
He said this year. So far this year.
So far this year, gotcha.
Best take was. I got so many of them. I
Forgot them all.
I got people let me have it for saying the Falcons' offensive line wasn't going to be good. People let me have it for saying the Eagles will struggle with injuries. So I'll take those ones. For bad take. What's a bad take that I had? It's too early to say. Any my predictions
we gotta
wrong
wait.
yet? Like, it can't
Predictions
be wrong
can
yet.
turn around.
I just can't think of one right now, but there probably is one. But depends on who. If the Vikings make the playoffs, do you think Cousins can win a playoff game? He can. It just depends on who they play, where they play.
You like that?
You like that?
You like that?
Is Terry McLaurin the best rookie receiver? I say the stats
Right
show.
now?
Right
Yeah.
now, yeah. N'Keal needs to come back. N'Keal Harry is my number one receiver.
Hollywood's pretty good, though.
Hollywood.
Hardwood.
Hardwood.
Pete, would you agree that the 1 yard short is the worst than the Ravens loss in the divisional round? And
Yes, but like personally for me, the other one, just because I was like way too young to remember the 1 yard short. But I clearly remember the Ravens divisional round.
I clearly remember the
It
1
was
yard
terrible.
short.
I don't know. I was probably like 6 years old.
I clearly remember the Vikings 98 NFC Championship game when I was 7. Clearly remember it. Gary Anderson missed the field
I
goal.
was 3 years old.
Yeah. 3.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. Right?
I guess.
You said 98?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 3.
So maybe I was 6? Or whatever.
Whatever. Too much math.
I like DK. Think he can
Donkey
be
Kong?
pretty good.
Russell Wilson can make any receiver look good.
Yeah, but I mean, he can play. The guy can play. If
He can
Colin
play.
keep playing how he did last week for the Panthers, then do they get rid of Cam Newton? Well, he can play the same exact way, and it could have a different outcome because he played the Cardinals last week. So, I mean, if he, wins and puts up that many points no matter who he plays, then they're going to stick with Kyle Allen, yeah. So, I guess they might get rid of Cam Newton. But I just don't see it happening. What else we got?
Love it. Love it, Satch.
What would your perfect receiver QB matchup be? Four wide receivers and one QB. You can choose from any NFL player currently playing or even from the past.
Jeez, just throwing it all out there.
We're going to go Mahomes.
Mahomes at quarterback. Randy Moss. Calvin Johnson.
Yeah,
Jerry Rice.
Kelvin Johnson did the weed.
Yeah, and he's still a beast.
Yeah.
Did you name? Yeah, you named 4.
I said 3. I said Jerry Rice, Calvin Johnson, Randy Moss, and
Chris Carter. Just throw the duo in there.
and
Devin Aroma should do. We're going to go Devin Aroma should do.
Bernard Berrian.
That's an option as well.
Okay.
Moose and Muhammad.
Oh, the
Was
Moose.
Cam Chancellor a Hall of Fame trajectory?
Yeah.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
He was going.
Tough category. I don't think so. I think close. Ugh. Make your defensive team all-time current. That's
Come
too
on.
much.
No.
That's too much.
Come on. Come on. Sensor?
Oh, jeez.
I'm not even trying to say
Would you
that.
rather have McNair and George, Mario and Henry?
Not even a question.
Rest in peace.
Mario and
Yeah.
Henry, right?
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
So we're already acting like Mahomes is better than Rodgers has been his entire career. Rodgers has the career to show for it, but Mahomes is just more talented.
Rodgers could go.
It's just how it
suck an
is.
egg.
He's Brady's the GOAT, but Mahomes is much more talented, much more skilled. It's just a fact. Give Peyton Manning, Calvin Johnson, Larry Fitzgerald, Jerry Rice, Randy Moss. Okay. Favorite player all time, Adrian Peterson.
I don't know if I can come up with one.
Yeah, it's tough. I got
Favorite player
I got
ever
m-
that did not play for your team?
We already think we did this already. And mine was LaDainian Tomlinson.
Patrick Mahomes.
I want to say Brian Westbrook.
Adrian Peterson, the one that was on the Bears.
Looks like
What else?
Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh boy.
Maybe Donovan. Oh no, Michael Vick. Michael Vick. I loved Michael Vick.
You guys ever gonna eat your underwear and the Vikings lost? Yeah, we did it. It just wasn't on camera,
The
unfortunately.
camera was off. We realized after we did it.
Yeah, there's something wrong with it. I think.
It malfunctioned.
What could Josh Allen work on to improve his overall play style? I mean, it's just
not being an idiot. Like sometimes he always tries to extend the play, and then sometimes you just gotta be smarter. Just not throw the ball up for grabs.
best no rain player in the league is very easy. It's Harrison Smith.
Favorite player from a sport besides football?
Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably Derrick Rose.
How many rings is Pat Mahomes going to have at age 35? That's possible.
That's a good question.
At
3?
least 3. I was going to say the same thing. Is Frank Wycheck the tight end GOAT?
No. There's so many good tight ends. Like, I mean, Frank Wycheck was a beast, but
Where do you rank Vasante Shenko in there?
we're talking about measurements.
What NBA player do you think would make a great NFL
Nobody's
player?
going to get that.
I got it.
If somebody, out there, nobody's going to get that.
An NBA player would make a good NFL player.
Not LeBron James.
Jimmy B.
Jimmy
I think
Butler.
Jimmy would be pretty
Jimmy
solid.
B.
I feel like all those guys would get hurt.
Jimmy B is a beast. He's pretty strong.
He's tough.
Brad Stevens.
What?
I'd take Jokic.
Oh,
Put him at tight end.
You're not moving that
That guy
guy.
got drilled, dude. You see him like flopping all around. So he just ripped up.
He probably looks like
Oh
a
my
pencil
God.
next to some of these football players.
Man.
That's good.
It's good stuff.
Good stuff. Baker Manziel throwing shots at AB.
I saw that.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's funny.
Baker and Manziel.
Mm-hmm.
Mitch Trubisky greater than Kirk. I don't know.
This year,
Stats?
This year, yeah.
We run the ball because we're winning.
Still, statistically.
That's
Stats mean shit.
Statistically.
you see like
I'm all stuffy over here.
someone tweeted quarterbacks that haven't thrown an interception yet. They're all like really good, and then Mario just in there. Like is
hasn't thrown a pick?
is he up there then? Like Brady.
I do not
Mahomes.
want Fromm to be the Vikings quarterback. No. Rank the quarterbacks from 2018 so far. Oh, like the draft?
Wait, what?
The 2018 draft quarterbacks.
2018. So that was
Oh, yeah, 2018.
that was
last year.
last year's.
Okay.
Lamar Jackson,
This year? Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. Lamar Jackson.
Josh Allen, Baker.
I mean, Darnold hasn't even,
I know you
played.
can't really Darnold and Rosen. It's like,
Rosen and Darnold, maybe.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just
yeah. Who are the players that I just hated growing up? I don't know if I really hated anybody.
No,
I didn't like
that's-
Jay Cutler. I didn't
you're-
like his stupid face.
I didn't like
You're-
Brett Favre.
Hey!
I didn't like any Packers
I didn't
players
like
growing up
Cutler
as a
just 'cause
Bears
his
fan.
face. I mean,
I didn't like Cutler as his face.
Who else did I hate? Like, hate.
Carlos
You
Boozer.
hated Urlacher.
Urlacher. I didn't really hate Urlacher. I hated that.
His barbed wire tattoo.
No, people like
No, like, if you watched games, like, Urlacher, and he was great. Don't get me wrong, Hall of Famer, definitely deserved. Maybe the best middle linebacker of all time, arguably. But, like, he would be, like, nowhere near a tackle, and now just be like, oh, the tackle by our Brian Urlacher, and he's, like, all the way on the other side of the field. Like, I'd see it constantly. Absolutely
have to do that.
constantly.
Urlacher in on the tackle here.
Like, he's nowhere near. No, I've seen it, like, more than anybody, but great players. So I didn't ever hate him. I just hated that people did that. You know who maybe I'll say Charles Tillman, because
He's a puncher. Really? You can't hate Charles
I not
Tillman.
hate him, but I kind of hated his game because it's like it makes cornerbacks look like it's not. I don't know how to explain it. He would suffer so many yards just to sit there and punch the ball that he didn't always get it out. You know, I think I'll go ahead and say it. I think Tillman might be the most overrated player in NFL history.
In NFL history, no way.
He would sit there and punch the ball while the guy just get a bunch of yards, and like only sometimes he would strip the ball. He suffered. He gave
He
up
was one
so
of the
many
best
yards.
strippers in the whole
Yeah, he was a good stripper.
He was a great stripper. He knew how to work that.
Good, overrated. He suffered. He let up so many yards, and it goes unnoticed because he punched out some balls. He punched somebody in the balls.
Hey,
Which NFL player would you want to meet the most? Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick's always better off.
It's the answer for everything. No, who would be good to just can I meet Gronk?
oh, that'd be a great time.
I'm not trying to party like Gronk though.
Who's the best stripper in NFL history?
I don't hate Charles Tillman. I kind of hated his game, honestly, though. It's just made the corners, like, I don't know how to explain it. Not look bad, but, like, I mean, you can't say that guy's, you talk about cornerback. You talk about defensive back. You can't, that guy shouldn't be on anywhere near the level of, man, several, I mean, Champ Bailey just got put in the Hall of Fame, so that's one that comes to mind. Like, coverage, I think, when corner, you got to come up and tackle, and you can make plays sometimes, but they shouldn't be in the same conversation.
Hey.
It's what I always thought, still think it. Don't hate him. Kind of hated his game.
Who's your NFL doppelganger?
What?
It means like who you look like, I think.
I know what it looks like. Who do I look?
I think it depends with what I got going on with the facial hair.
Baker or Gardner Minshew?
Yeah, I can go Baker, Garner.
I mean, who do I
or
look
Bosa
like?
sometimes.
Bosa, yeah.
Yeah, it used to be Bosa with his nose. Next. Pete. No, Pete looks like that soccer player.
Pete looks like Taze, Jonathan Taze.
Yeah, I got that.
You got that before. I literally I saw him on TV yesterday.
He's just dying right now.
I just started. He doesn't he?
He's just he's losing over here.
We're gonna know.
I never saw that before.
I've actually gotten this before.
He's gotten it. He's gotten it. And I literally yesterday. It's weird because yesterday I seen him on TV and I just started dying because he looks like Pete. This is probably a good one, right? You just need a little.
Just a little facial hair.
I gotta save it.
Pete grows some stubble out.
Stubble.
Just walk around in a jersey all the time.
It's the eyes. It's his fucking eyes. Open your eyes more.
Mari, you said you look like Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp. Who said that? Who said that?
Why do you look like
Who said that? Oh my god. Oh, we're losing it over here.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This is good.
You should leave Taze up there. Just replace all of our faces.
I need a P and G.
Shannon Sharp and then Bosa.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yes.
Looks just like you.
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh, it's not.
Looks just like him. TJ McConnell. He said you look like TJ McConnell.
Oh boy, that's not an actual fucking. Oh, there we go. That's good.
Smoking his stogie. Oh my god.
It's just saving all these with my college football graphics. What?
Yeah, get rid of that one.
Yeah, I'm a little bigger in it. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, it's not.
There you go.
Oh man, that's good stuff.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
And now we gotta get Joey Bosa, or what are you thinking?
I think Bosa, because I got the hair going right now. Oh, all caps. Take it easy.
Take it easy, man.
Nah, I don't think I look like Bosa.
Just switched. Yeah, I don't think you.
I don't got Bosa.
You look a little more
Bosa
like
when he had the
Baker.
hair.
Baker.
I'll take Baker. This is rough. I don't think I look too much like Baker.
Nah.
When I have a haircut.
Baker or Joey Bosa?
I don't know.
Neither. I look like Danny Provolone.
What?
We're just gonna put Baker up there for.
Okay. There it is.
Shannon Sharp.
You gotta get one. You gotta get those cigar things and just
whatever that is.
What did this in the chat? That was great. Whoever said Shannon Sharp. I don't know where the hell you came up with that, but I love it.
You're awesome.
TJ McConnell.
Pete.
Andrew
Pete
Luck
looks
could
like
have been-
Stephen A. Smith.
All right, now we're getting out of hand.
Oh my God.
Riz looks. I already read that. Do you think Andrew Luck could have been the best QB if not injured? No, Patrick Mahomes. Have you been listening to me?
It's the answer for everything.
Who's Mark Borowicki? I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
All right, what else we got here? Top 5 quarterbacks from this season. Mahomes, Brady, Dak, Lamar Jackson. Is that 4?
That's
Probably
4.
missing somebody off the top of my head.
Carson?
No.
No.
Deshaun Watson.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Is Eli a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Why did you think so long about that one?
I was kind of like reading, and he definitely is. He said, like, I'm talking about this year. Lamar through 3 games, he's in the top. All the quarterbacks are playing shitty. All right. Potential lockout. I don't see it. What player would you fight hand to hand? What? Give me the biggest guy there is. I'll fight him.
That's how you do. You fight the biggest guy in the room. That's a good move.
Yeah. Where does Marlon Mack end up in the running back ranks at the end of the year? Easily a top 10 the way he's going. Easily maybe top 5. Guy's a beast.
Trevor would fight Chad Beebe.
Probably an easy win.
No, he seems scrappy.
I'd fight Wentz.
Eli. I
Yeah.
feel bad fighting
Yeah,
Eli.
come on now.
He'd go down on one hit.
Yeah, one hit. No, he'd fall down before I got there.
Maybe like, I don't know. Who's like the fattest guy in the league?
Fattest guy in the league?
Khalil Mack will have a better
Akeem
career
Hicks. You
than Von
want to fight
Miller.
him?
Which head coach loses his job first?
Gruden.
Jay Gruden.
Jay Gruden.
I should fight Cam Newton. What? Where are you coming up with this? Will Dalvin Cook lead the league in rushing if he doesn't get hurt?
Yep.
Yep.
He's on pace.
Let's get Chris Berman on here, please. What?
Not
How are we
sure.
gonna get Chris Berman?
Not sure what that means. Let me go behind Baker.
Wait, we do. Oh my God! I mean, there's really no difference. That went seriously about Pete and Jonathan Tays. Like that's just spot on.
Pete just needs some scruff.
He just needs a little.
You got
scruff.
to really fix that comb over, Pete.
Yeah, he's got to get.
You got to really. It has to be tightly to the side. Like a toiga. No, other way. Yeah, that way.
It's tough to tell on the camera.
Yeah, you got to put some gel in there, Pete. Taze has gel in there.
It's short.
It's okay. You still got to throw some gel in
The
there.
Titans have a better chance of winning 16 games in a row for and winning the Super Bowl than Chris Berman does coming on the show.
On our show?
Yeah, because Brady was saying that get Berman on the show. I don't know.
We don't want him.
Oh, we would take him.
Yeah, we would take him. We don't want him.
For sure would take him.
What?
For sure would take him. Yeah. It's the ghost.
Football Giants.
What's up with this ESPN Plus? You gotta pay $4.99 a month just to watch NFL primetime with Chris Berman and Tom Jackson.
Yeah,
They're trying to milk it. It
I
was
know.
all planned.
people are definitely paying for it.
I know. I want to watch it. Remember, just growing up, like you didn't have Red Zone channel. You didn't have any of that stuff. You just wait. You'd wait till
It'd be
the
a
end.
good skit.
You'd wait till the end of the day to watch the
free.
highlights.
Better QB, Eli or Rivers? Career, Eli. Right now, by far, Rivers.
Cooper, Walker, Disley, Johnson, Robinson, Hardman, Fitz, 3 flex box. Who gets them?
Wait, what?
Amari Cooper, Kerryon Johnson, and Larry Fitzgerald. You're welcome.
What about Hardman?
But I'm 0-3.
Wait, did you say
in
Hardman?
fantasy,
Yeah, don't listen to
So
Pete.
don't listen, I guess.
I feel like Disley scores this week.
Delaney.
Cooper, Hardman, Fitz.
I said Cooper, Carrion, Fitz.
Cooper and who?
Carrion Johnson. And Fitzpatrick.
I don't know. The Lions are going to have to
Fitzgerald.
throw a lot. Favorite player right now?
Mahomes.
Probably Harrison Smith or Stephon Diggs or, I don't know, probably Smith.
Tom Brady is the most overrated player in sports.
Get him out of here.
You're out. Get out of
of
here.
here.
Get out of
damn
here.
He's
mind.
a GOAT.
Get out of here.
1 to 10 chance the Bengals beat the Squealers.
The Squealers.
I'm gonna say
There's a
4.
definite chance, yeah.
4.
Yeah, it's not 50-50. Like I had the
Right, that's what I was thinking. That was my thought process.
It's the good best cereal. What's the best cereal?
Captain Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
No, that's
Ooh.
too much sugar.
Yeah, that's good for
The
you.
milk after is fantastic, but
Life cereal. Never had life.
cinnamon life.
Never had life cereals. What is the cereal bracket?
Yeah, you're out of your mind.
Do you like a good bowl of life cereal, right?
I could eat the whole box of a Captain Crunch bar.
Captain Crunch is pretty good. I haven't had that in a while.
Can Brissett be the Colts franchise quarterback? Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
Who is better, Tariq Cohen or Philip Lindsay?
Philip Lindsay.
Yeah.
Worst sports analyst. Stephen A.
No.
I don't like Stephen A. at all.
Well, in terms of his sports knowledge, maybe, but he's an entertainer.
Did you see?
That's what he's paid to
I do
I
watch
was
it.
watching.
He's paid to
I
entertain.
was watching clips of Ryan Hollins on First Take. That
Oh,
guy.
yeah,
that
he's
guy is
bad.
so bad.
He's bad.
Playing the NBA too. He doesn't know what he's talking about though. For
Booger's
How
pretty
dare you
NBA.
say
Booger's
Booger? I
pretty
love
bad.
Booger. Who's the guy that's with Booger?
A lot of guys don't adjust at halftime. Can't think of his name.
Joe
Biden?
Tessitore?
something
like that.
that.
I don't like him.
No, he's no.
He's too robotic.
Yeah.
He sounds like a robot every time he talks.
All right, let's wrap this up. Couple more questions. Last questions. Get them out. We're gonna wrap it up. It's supposed to be an
Get 'em
hour
out.
stream. It's an hour
Get
and
'em out.
21 minutes.
Oh,
of
yeah.
fun.
3 more questions.
3 more good ones.
3 more good ones. Pete, you made the taste face. Smile, Pete.
It's something with the eyes, which you can't really
So I meant
tell
to
on
say
the stream.
smile as him. It's kind of.
No, it's something with his eyes and his eyebrows. I think something is no, it's his nose and his eyes. It just looks so funny. What was that?
I'm trying to make
It's not even close.
I don't know how to do it.
Oh, my God.
It's not. You
It's
can't-
hard.
He's not really smiling. It's like.
It's like a smirk.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's like that.
You just can't do it.
Popeyes or Chick-fil-A? Easy.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
What is the elite pizza chain in the U.S.? I mean,
Pizza chain? Is that
Papa John's lost it.
yeah, he lost his mind. Oh my God. So what?
I don't
is it?
really, I don't
Pizza
really
Hut,
like
Domino's.
I don't really like pizza chain. Pizza.
If I had to
Man.
pick Domino's or pizza, I don't really even eat. I don't know. Little
don't eat
Caesars
either.
is probably better than both of them.
I never had Little Caesars.
There's not one close to here. That's the problem.
I never had it.
It's probably better than all of them.
Who's the best football player out of you
Well, if
three?
you're sitting down for Super Bowl, which Pete,
What?
not Pete,
What?
he just raised his hand.
What?
No.
Not me.
Yeah, it was, if you're sitting down for the Super Bowl, which pizza do you order?
Well, if you're sitting down and you got to decide what to order, you're too late. The pizza
true.
should be there by the time you
It's
sit
probably
down.
something you never heard of.
Yeah, it's local places.
Probably like Taylor Street or
Ooh.
Rosati's.
Rosati's.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's all I got for you.
all I got.
No, Marlon Max would be good with. I mean, he would. Obviously, he's better with a better offensive line, but he still would be good. You can see it, vision, quickness, strength, all there. Got all the traits. Very good
Moss.
running back. Huh?
Owens or Moss?
Moss.
Moss.
Oh,
No
come on,
doubt.
come on.
Where do we live?
Chicago deep dish overrated as
Yes.
fuck.
It kinda-
No cap.
It is overrated. I don't like deep dish.
Yeah,
we
there's
are
no
from Chicago.
Chicago.
Outside of Chicago, like an hour away.
Rosati's.
Longer because of traffic, but there's Rosati's in Arizona. Oh,
Ooh,
shit.
making
Didn't know-
moves.
Didn't know that. Well, a lot of people from here are moving to Arizona. Like, there's so many people like moving like to Scottsdale and shit.
That's where you
Poop.
retire.
Yeah. Why are kids moving out there?
Because
they're
they're getting
retired.
ready. Yeah, they're getting ready.
Because
to
they're
retire.
retiring.
Where did you guys meet each other at?
I live right there.
He lives right there. No, not anymore.
Not anymore. Neighbors.
Neighbors.
Hey,
Matt-
it's your neighbor.
Hey, it's your neighbor.
See,
Well-
make sure I'm still. Yeah.
Well, Riz caught me stealing his newspaper.
Called him up.
And then we've been friends ever
Mike Gesicki's the goat. Mike Gesicki's a bust.
Ooh.
He's a bum.
Brian Urlacher's out there in
Yeah, he
Arizona
is.
too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hair lacquer to you. Oh boy.
Well,
okay.
Well, okay.
I think we can wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up here.
Wrap it up. I think Le'Veon Bell can get going, but I don't like Gase calling the plays for Bell. You know, never like been
Stafford,
a good
top 10
running back
quarterback?
play caller. No, he's not. Stafford, he's not a top 10. There's not a lot of good quarterbacks right now, so maybe, I guess.
I gotta go play some 2K. Come on.
All right. We're going to wrap it up.
Gotta grind.
You gotta grind that 2K.
All right. We have that. we're still on the screen. We didn't go anywhere.
See that question?
What is it? Which NFL player is the stinkiest farts? That
Andy
one?
Reid.
Andy Reid's not a football player.
Oh. Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, all that ketchup he's eating.
Yeah, that's right. It stinks.
Oh, boy.
That's all we got for you.
Yeah, go to our Patreon, patreon.com/thegoathouse. I'm getting, you get my score predictions every week in a video form on the Patreon. You'll get some of these guys' score predictions in the future, maybe the defending champs, juniors, and he's in the lead right now. So if you want his score predictions, you got to go over to the Patreon. You also can get, with that, updated playoff and Super Bowl predictions, updated mock drafts, NFL award MVP picks, bonus videos, a lot more. So it's worth checking into. Don't forget to like. What are you doing? Don't forget to subscribe. I'm pretty sure all of you already do.
We love you.
We love you. Subscriber goes everywhere. All you subscribe already. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.